Good morning. Welcome back to a vlog. Today is Monday, February 13th. We have a lot to do this week, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump straight into it. Okay. Anyways, I'm getting ready because we need to run out of the house really fast. I had like not a super chaotic morning, but child, y'all know how it goes. So anyways, I'm finishing up getting ready and I need to do my morning skincare routine. Let's go ahead and get together because we gotta get out the house ASAP. So we need our face wash, sunscreen, lip balm, moisturizer. Okay. Alright, I wrapped my hair up because I was trying to get my edges to hopefully lay down, and then I didn't want to get them wet when I washed my face either. So let me roll up my sleeves. I already got dressed and everything this morning. We're waist training, okay, all week. We're also on a fitness, journey, but we're gonna talk about that in a second. And then I'm going with is this rosehip oil from Trilogy. It looks like this. Trilogy is a New Zealand-based skincare company, and they are pioneers in the skincare game. And they are committed to clean beauty that performs. And I have been loving their rosehip oil. Rosehip oil and antioxidants basically helps prevent like free radicals and like damage from the environment from getting into your skin, which is super important for like anti-aging and like keeping your skin bright and preventing wrinkles and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like antioxidants are like something that you really need to have in your skincare routine somewhere. And it also lightly hydrates my skin without leaving it feeling like greasy or super oily, because I have combination skin, so like my T-zone will get a little bit oily and on my forehead, and then the rest of my face is kind of dry. So that's what I've been using as my antioxidant in the morning. And if you guys are interested in checking out Trilogy, I do have a 20% discount code for you. It's mckenna20, and I will leave it in the description box as well. Getting into everything that we have to do for the day today. It's the day before Valentine's Day. Yay. I'm like excited, but I always get a little bit anxious because I'm like trying to like do a lot of stuff around this time, especially for the kids. We're actually about to head out of the house right now because it's around lunchtime. Yeah, it's like 11 o'clock and I haven't eaten anything because I'm gonna go back to doing intermittent fasting, which I usually do naturally anyways because I usually skip or forget to eat breakfast. But I'm really trying to hone in on my fitness goals and just starting to like really integrate them into this month, because y'all know that was my goal for this month. And so I'm gonna do intermittent fasting until about 12 o'clock. And then I am going to be waist training every day from like the time I wake up until I get in the shower in the evening. So I have my waist trainer on from Amazon. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but yeah, we got our waist trainer on, and I'm going to try to eat as clean as possible for this entire week. So we're gonna go pick up a smoothie and a salad from Salada, because that's my go-to salad place at the moment. And I still need to place a grocery order to get all the things that I need to make salad at home for this week, because I didn't really do a Sunday reset yesterday because it was Super Bowl Sunday, or Rihanna's concert anyways. So yeah, we gotta do that. And then we need to run by Trader Joe's so we can get some flowers. I'm hoping they have flowers left. I really want to go like early this morning because I know that everywhere is going to be like on their last leg of flowers because it's Valentine's Day tomorrow. But I wanted to get some flowers for the house and for the boys. So yeah, we're gonna do all of that tonight after they go to sleep. I'm gonna like decorate like the house a little bit. So when they wake up tomorrow for Valentine's Day, it'll be all nice and cute for them. And then I'm gonna make them like a little Valentine's Day breakfast and all of that good stuff. So I'm gonna clean up the bathroom really fast because I'm trying to be better about putting things back where they belong, where I use them. I also need a little bit of lip gloss. Boom. Love summer Fridays. Okay, I'm gonna put all this stuff up. Look at this cute little clip I have in my hair. I think it's so adorable. It came in like a 3-pack off Amazon, so these are the other ones that I got. I haven't opened this one yet. This one's a little bit big. I would use this like if I had extensions in my hair or something, but I thought those were so cute. I'll link them for you guys. I tried to actually like do something with my hair this morning because the way y'all were eating me up in the comments in the last vlog about my hair and the way I dress, you're already making like no, I'm kidding. But it's just gonna be a learning process, and yeah, by the end of this year it'll be better, but we're still learning. Okay, sweetie. Anyways, I straightened my hair because I was gonna get my hair done for Valentine's Day, but then I didn't know how I wanted to get it done. And I don't have time to fly all the way to Houston to get my hair done for tomorrow for one day. So we just thugging it out. I'm gonna think of something. I ordered a little ponytail off of Amazon. And I was gonna see if I could do like myself like a little ponytail or whatever, but child, I don't even know at this point. Yeah. Oh look, it came with a little baby one too. Look how cute. How stinking cute is that? I could use that in my hair when I wear it half up, half down. Oh, okay. Clean up, clean up. We are gonna go through my closet this week and purge my closet and like get rid of everything. But we're not gonna order or buy anything just yet because I do really want to get back in shape. Like I don't have the worst actual sense of style, you guys. I just wear clothes that I feel comfortable in because I feel like my body is not where I want it to be at, and I'm not going to invest in clothes that I know I'm not going to wear until I get myself in shape. So we're going to purge my closet, get rid of a lot of stuff, and then once I like get myself back together, then we will go shopping and we will buy some new clothes. So yeah, that's where we're at on that. I have a little light on my camera, y'all. What are we thinking? Is it giving? I don't know if it's really making that big of a difference or not, but I'm going to change out this camera battery really fast. Fragrance for the day is just gonna be, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go with the same one. Be so serious. I hate when that happens because these little perfumes are so hard to put back together. We don't have time for that right now. Anyways, I'm just going in with the Sol de Janeiro. This is the 68. Okay, one of you guys told me that they go based off their numbers, which I didn't even realize the numbers were different. So thanks for letting me know. And then a little bit of Burberry Her. This is going to be my combo until I run out of the shower products. And then I'm going to switch it up because I actually did get a couple of new products that are supposed to be coming in this week. And then I still have my other Sol de Janeiro products right here. I'm going to use this little combo on Valentine's Day probably, and then if I film another Get Ready With Me, you're gonna be sick of me because y'all gonna have seen that one before y'all see this one, and it's like I don't want to do them too much. But anyways, okay, moving on. Sprayed herself. Let me change out this battery really fast and then we'll get going. Before I get in the car, something that I've been thinking about because I've been seeing it trending everywhere is like getting meal prep from catering from different restaurants. And I was like, that's kind of a good idea, but also like, I don't know if that would work for me. Like, I don't know. I feel like if I was gonna, because I've seen a lot of people doing it from Chipotle, but I'm like, if I was gonna cater Chipotle, but I want to eat Chipotle every single day. I think that's my problem with meal prepping in general. It's like I don't want to eat the same thing every day. So then it's like, okay, what is the point of catering it? I'll just get whatever I want that day. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get back in the kitchen and start cooking again, but that's going to be a whole nother rant for another time. That was just a little thought that came to my head really fast, but let go. Hopefully it's not super cold outside. I'm trying to remember if there's any last minute things I need to get. I'm really just going to go to Trader Joe's and get my lunch and then come home. And then I'm probably going to place like a Target drive-up order for like, I don't know, should we just go to Target? I feel like we'll spend the whole day at Target if we go to Target. And that is not what I'm trying to do. But I low-key do need to go to Target. Fuck it, we ball. Let's just do the thing. Okay. Okay, I'm sad. I don't know where my little mount is, you guys. I'm like super busy, y'all, with like just a ton of different things, and I feel like life just always be lifing. Like I have not had 1 second to just like catch my breath. Like, it's always something going on or another holiday coming around the corner. So March, listen, I'm gonna need March not to be slow, okay? But I'm just glad there's not really any holidays in March. Okay, we're not really doing nothing for St. Patrick's Day. I'm just really ready to kind of just woosah and get back into the groove of things. I feel like last week was kind of like a trial run. Like, okay, I'm seeing what the vibe is. The kids are back in school, so I'm kind of like just getting back into the groove of things and figuring things out. I did sign us up for workout classes on Wednesday and Thursday, and now that I think about it, I can't even go on Thursday. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go cancel it. I'm telling y'all, when I need, like, I don't know what I need. I just, my brain is at a loss. I signed us up for some workout classes, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to get my veneers set in on Thursday, so the temporaries are going to be gone. Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, praise God, because this having one whole piece thing is just, it's not doing it for me. So I'm excited to do that on Thursday, but we're starting workout classes on Wednesday. I didn't want to do them today or Tuesday just because I thought I was maybe going to get my hair done. I didn't want to like sweat it out before Valentine's Day, so I am going to do a class at 7:15 on Wednesday, and then I guess not Thursday because I have my freaking veneer appointment at 7 o'clock in the morning, so probably Friday I'm gonna go on there and reschedule. But I wanted Fridays to kind of be my off day from working out, so we'll see. I really just need to do some calendar planning and rearranging up my schedule, because I'll be real with y'all, like, I just feel like that's a lot of the reason why I feel like very all over the place, is because I just haven't got my schedule set. But
welcome to Smiley, we'll be with you in just a moment.
Okay, anyways, this week is again just one more step closer to getting ourselves together, I guess. I feel like this year is really just going to be like, I'm just a work in progress this year, okay? Like, I feel like the postpartum is finally starting to come up off of me, and I'm starting to feel more like myself again, and if I can just get myself back into a routine, like, I'm gonna be good. So, the banana boat, and can I just get the 20 ounce?
Okay, I got a banana boat 20 ounce, and what else for you?
That's it.
Do you want to add anything to it, like peanut butter, multivitamin, energy boost?
No, thank you.
Okay, I got a banana boat 20 ounce, 616 at the window.
Okay. Child, I want to do the Lori Harvey diet, but I heard she'd be eating 1,200 calories in a day. And realistically, I really just don't know if I could do that. Like, 1,200, the smoothie is 400 calories. That leaves me with, what, 800 calories left? My salad is going to be 800 calories. So what am I eat for dinner? Nothing? Air? Water? I don't think so. I do not think so. I just feel like I would be starving myself at that point. Like, maybe I could find some low-cal snacks or, like, a meal plan or something, and I might try it out, but child, I really wanted to do it because I feel like it would be a cool experiment. And then when I saw that it was 1,200 calories, I was like, maybe we're going to have to tweak that a little bit. I could probably do, like, 2,000 calories because I feel like that would still give me room for dinner. But if I'm already skipping breakfast and I'm having a salad for lunch, that's insane. But yeah, I could definitely do the exercises that she was doing, because I want to say she was doing cardio and then Pilates, and the place that I'm going to for workout classes combines cardio and Pilates together. And if I start doing that every week for 15 minutes, I know I'm going to get back in shape super fast. Like, it's really, you can bounce back from postpartum, let me tell you, and it doesn't take as long as you think it will. You just have to be really consistent. For me and my experience postpartum, it's never really taken me a long time to like snap back into shape. Like, it'll usually take me like 2 weeks if I really just like stay focused, stay consistent, and do my exercise, my workouts, and I'm not just like eating stupid and I waist train. I will drop the weight really, really fast. I didn't really gain a lot during my pregnancy. It's more so just about like shaping up my body and like snapping back, if that makes sense. Because the weight is never anything that I'm really concerned about. Like, the number on the scale doesn't really bother me. I just want to be more toned up. So we're also going to start the Chloe Ting ab challenge tonight, and I'm going to start doing that before I go to bed. So these next 2 weeks, we're going to really try to get it together before the end of February, just so we can see where we're at by March, and then decide where we're going to go from there, if we need to like take it up a notch, or if we can like continue on with this little Pilates, cardio, salad for lunch type of thing that we're doing. Eating healthy for me is really hard, you guys. I've never been somebody who just like is very like health conscious about the things that I eat. Food is one of my guilty pleasures. I eat for enjoyment. Like, I just like to eat shit that tastes good, and stuff that's healthy usually doesn't taste good. I feel like the only thing that I really like to eat that's like actually good for you is salad. Like, I love me a good salad. Me and salads, we locked in. Like, that's something that I've realized that I really enjoy eating. Like, I would not mind eating a salad every single day for lunch. Like, that doesn't bother me. It's more so just finding dinner alternatives that are healthy, because I love me a good smothered chicken, fry everything in butter, everything needs gravy, and that's my problem right there. It's a din. It be getting me in late night Uber Eats, because me and Aaron be staying up way too late, and then we'll get hungry because like he'll smoke and he'll be like, oh, I'm hungry, and I'll be like, shit, I can eat too. So then we have like Wingstop like 5 times a week at like 11 o'clock from Uber Eats.
How you doing? Banana boat, 20 ounce?
Yes.
All right, it's 6:16.
Thank
Do you have our app?
No, I don't.
Here you go.
Thank
Have
you.
our app.
Okay.
Here you go, hon.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day.
You too.
Thanks.
It was so sweet. We love a good customer service. It was so nice. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I took the kids to go to this ice cream place yesterday, which I'm not taking the kids to get ice cream anymore, okay? It's just some things about trying to invest experiences and doing nice things for your toddlers that just always ends up backfiring in your face. So I took them to go get ice cream. The last, like, low-key, I took them on Friday after school to get ice cream, and then, and I lost, like, the footage from last Friday. I still cannot find that memory card to save my life. But anyways, y'all, I took them to get ice cream last Friday. Guess what? They ate 2 bites of it and then did not finish it. And I got them small cups because I knew they were going to do that. Then yesterday, we were just sitting around the house all day. And I'm trying to stop doing that. Like, I really just want to get out the house more with them and be more active instead of just kind of, like, letting the time pass by. Because, like, we'll play a little bit at home. But just, like, staying in the house all the time gets boring. Like, it'd be boring. And then I'd be nervous to take all 3 of them out by myself. But I'm just going to start trying to get out more with them, like, on the weekends and stuff. And anyway, took them to get ice cream. They didn't eat on Friday. Then I took them yesterday to this new ice cream shop that's over here by our house that's supposed to be really good. Okay, and it was expensive. Okay, it's one of these bougie ass ice cream places. We really had ice cream like 3 times last week. Anyways, and Carter literally was like, oh my gosh, it's so delicious. I love it. And then took 3 sips of it and didn't finish it. And I was like, huh? And you know, like, I can't be mad at him because like he's 5, but Carson, same thing. He had like an ice cream cone and he didn't finish it either. And I was like, the disrespect. But whatever. One thing that I have learned about being a mom of young kids is like, I feel like the young years is like when we're so excited because they're new to us, they're new to our lives, we're new to parenthood. We want to do everything we can for them. We want to make sure everything is so nice and perfect and have all these experiences. They don't appreciate that shit because they don't know any better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think for Carter and his age, like, he's starting to get old enough to, like, you know, he'll remember the little things and stuff that I do for him. And obviously I'll have pictures that they can look back at and, like, see. But honestly, save your coins while your kids are young. Don't do the extra ass birthday parties. Like, it's okay to do little baskets and decorate, you know, get you some shit from the Dollar Tree, Amazon, things that are inexpensive. But, like, one thing that I have learned about, like, going all out for kids, a flop. Taking them on ski resort vacations, flop. Like, that's all stuff that we're gonna have to do when they get older and they're old enough to, like, appreciate it and then also participate in it. And, you know, there's no age or height restrictions and things like that. So just something to keep in mind if you're a new mom or you're becoming a mom. Yeah. Moral story. If they're under 5, keep it budget friendly and only go on family friendly vacations. Okay. Which is what I'm trying to plan right now. Anyways, I don't know how I got off topic, but I was talking about customer service. He was really nice. People at the ice cream shop, though, not very nice. I will not be going back there. Like, the customer service at the ice cream shop yesterday was ass. We were literally waiting there for 10 minutes, and there was 2 people in the back just sitting there, not doing anything, having just this one guy work, and he was super sweet, but, like, they didn't help me at all. And then when somebody else came in the store, oh, how can I help you? I was like, oh, okay. Okay, I was like, yeah, that'll do it for me. Well, be serious. Anyway, let's go to Trader Joe's. If you get what I'm saying, then you get what I'm saying, but I was really annoyed. All the boys are in Trader Joe's getting their girls flowers. I love you guys. Like, I am a hopeless romantic. Like, I love Valentine's Day. Yesterday at church, they did a wedding at church because they're doing this thing where, like, if you're living with anybody, they'll like marry you for free. And so I had like a little wedding ceremony at church yesterday, and I was boo-hoo crying. It was so stinking cute. Yes. Whew. I'm a hopeless romantic. I think it's so cutesy when people are in love, and I just love. So cute. Everybody's in there getting their flowers. But anyways, I was trying to put y'all in the cart, but the view was not giving. But anyways, I went in there and I didn't see any roses at first, and I was like, damn, did I really miss the roses already? So I had just picked up some tulips, but then they had this whole huge thing of a dozen roses. So I got 4 dozen roses and then 2 tulips. I needed new flowers for the house anyways, so I just went ahead and got some, and then I'm gonna lay the flowers out on the table for the boys and stuff for their little Valentine's Day or whatever. And I already know y'all are gonna ask me, are you married? When are you getting married? I don't know. If I tell y'all a secret too, like, because a lot of people ask me like why we're not married or why we haven't gotten married yet. We did almost get engaged once a couple years ago, and it just wasn't the right time. And yeah, so yeah. But anyways, okay, we are headed to Salada to get a little salad. I'm probably just gonna eat at Salada instead of taking it home. I don't know, because I low-key want to go by Target because I do need to get some chocolate milk for the kids, some fruit, and then I don't know. I'm pretty sure I have everything I need besides just like little everyday things that we need, because I didn't get any type of grocery order yesterday. And I really want a new comforter, so yeah, I really just want to go on Target and do some shopping, even though I know I shouldn't be doing any shopping, but that's neither here nor there. Like the shops, because I want to get me a cute little bag, but then I know I told y'all I was not going to be spending a lot of money, but I feel more justified in my spending now that I know what's going on. Oh, I lost the footage. Okay, so I didn't even get to tell you guys. Okay, so y'all know I've been trying to do the process of like home buying and stuff like that. So I had a conversation with a real estate agent who got me in touch with a lender, and the lender, I asked her like a ton of questions, and we basically ended up coming to the conclusion that I don't necessarily need to pay off like my student loans, because I have a little bit of student loans that I was going to pay off before applying. But then I asked her, because I read that if you pay off, you know, certain things and it closes the account, it can actually hurt your credit more than help your credit. And I really want my credit to be as high as it possibly can be before I apply for the application loan, because she was like, that's what makes the biggest difference. That being said, I feel like if I'm not taking out any money to pay off anything, like I have my previous car before this car that I was going to pay off as well. And so if I don't have to like do all of that before we apply for a home loan, then we pretty much have the money saved for a down payment for a house. So we kind of good there. So now I'm not as feeling like, okay, penny pinching about every little thing. I'm still being mindful about what I'm spending and trying to save my money just to be more responsible and manage my money better, but I'm not as like, okay, every little thing, if that makes sense. So anyways, that was the good news part of it, but also the bad news part of it is that I had no idea that when you're self-employed, and I don't know if it depends on the lender, but she said that when you're self-employed, they basically take into consideration your income post-tax, so like your net income instead of your gross income, which means that we would probably qualify for less house, which is a little disappointing, like a little bit less than what I thought we were going to be able to qualify for. I still think we'll be able to get like a good loan amount, but now it's kind of just one of those things we're going to have to like wait and see what happens. So yeah, that's where we're at as far as a little update on house things. I'm not going to apply for the home loan until after I get my taxes filed for this year, because I want to be able to have that income when it comes to the decision of how much loan they're going to give us. And then also it's good to have like 2 years of income, so last year and then this year, and then after I apply in March and see what we're gonna get, then we'll be able to like start looking. So anyways, yeah, we will pick back up with the home buying process probably in March or April. I do not want to park all the way back here. Can I reverse? Is she backing up? Are you leaving, ma'am? Because I'm surely about to come get in your spot if you are. One thing that I don't like about this city is parking. Yes, please back the hell up, thank you. I'm just gonna go in and grab my salad really fast, and then I'll come back and we're just gonna eat the salad probably in the car low-key, because I don't actually want to sit in there, and I don't want to leave my car sitting right here because the parking spots are too close together. Like, this person's not even gonna be able to get in their car, so I'm just gonna go get the salad and then we're gonna be right back in the car. I do a regular size bowl, just the romaine hearts, and then also can I do this mix? Tomatoes, bell peppers, radishes, onions, banana peppers, and that's it. We got our salad, but I think I left my credit card at Trader Joe's in the cart. And I'm gonna be sick if I lose one more credit card, y'all. Like, I can't. After I lost my wallet, it's just been so hard to like keep up with all my cards. Hopefully it's in the seat under the flowers. This is not the time. Oh my gosh, mckenna.walker. Girl. Should I go back to Trader Joe's? Like, surely the card's already been taken. You think somebody would have turned it in? Should I just call Trader Joe's? I think I found the memory card that I was looking for from Friday. You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me! Somebody in this parking lot is smoking that za, because it's loud as hell. Hi, I was just calling. I was there like maybe 20 minutes ago, and I think I left my credit card, and I was just saying if it's McKenna.
We got you.
Thank you.
It's up here.
Okay.
Whenever you're in, just in the office. We got it up here for you.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Blessed be the Lord Jesus Christ. Is he telling me I need to go back to Trader Joe's or something? I don't know. Aaron texted me, do I have an outfit for tomorrow? But guess what? I don't know what I'm going to wear for tomorrow, y'all, because I need to go get that jumpsuit hemmed at the bottom, like, because it's way too long, and then I didn't, and it's also going to rain tomorrow, and it's going to be too cold to wear that, so now I'm all the way back to square one for Valentine's Day. I did order this dress though from Amazon. Maybe it'll come in. It's a long sleeve dress and I feel like it'll be more fitting for the weather. So we'll see. If not, we'll throw something together. But okay, and also one thing about it, y'all, I will be wearing my shit more than once. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Cause y'all were like in the comments last week, I'm sick of seeing you in them jeans, but them jeans cost me $350, baby. I'm going to wear them out so they are busting at the seams. Do not play with me. Thank you. I will be re-wearing my clothes. I do not care. And unless somebody decides they're gonna style me, and I'm gonna get I need a stylist and a personal hairdresser and a makeup artist. Okay, so MUAs, hit my line, hairstylist. I'm gonna have to move to Houston really to get it together. Houston got cute boutiques for clothes, and they have all the hairstylists and makeup artists in the world that can pop they you know what I'm saying? So I feel like Dallas people can more so do color cuts and natural styles. But if you really want that bust down or wigs or tape-ins or extensions or anything like that, you gotta go to Houston. Braids, Houston. You could get your braids done here, but Houston. So I just need to move to Houston, really, to be honest. Okay, we're gonna go by Trader Joe's really fast and grab our credit card. We're at Target. I need to eat my salad before it gets soggy, and I'm hungry. I'm gonna get hangry. I'm so ready to get these temporaries off because I can't eat how I want to eat because I'm scared it's gonna pop off. I just dropped my camera and I just did like a haul and showed you guys everything that I got from Target, so that's a little bit awkward, but no worries. We're gonna do it again because I have some time anyways, but I put my camera in an irresponsible place, so that's my bad. I don't even know where to start. Okay, well, this is something I got from Amazon. It's like this formula mixer that I'm gonna use for the baby's bottles, but that's not really relevant. But I showed it to you guys anyways. I don't even know where to start now. Okay, we got chocolate milk. This is the best chocolate milk ever. If your kids really like drink chocolate milk, they would love this. It's the Promised Land Midnight Chocolate Milk. It's delicious. So I got 2 of those. I got strawberries because I'm gonna do chocolate covered strawberries for them. And then I also got them some blackberries, just as another little fruit. I'm gonna do like a little brunch. Well, it's not gonna be brunch, but it's gonna be like a little breakfast for them for Valentine's Day in the morning. And then I got some eggs for that as well. I got bacon because we're gonna make heart-shaped bacon. It's gonna be real cute. And then what else? These are the flowers from Trader Joe's that I got. I don't know if I showed all of them to you guys, but I got like 4 dozen roses, and then there's some tulips back here. What else? We got wipes, the Honest wipes from Target, and then we also got some applesauces because I totally forgot that I had to get things for the kids' party. I had made their valentines last week, but I forgot about getting stuff for their class party. So I got applesauces and cookies and hummus, but I already put it in the fridge, so yeah. I got those applesauces, and then I got Tate's cookies. I got 2 of these, and then I also got some of these animal cookies because I didn't know which kind of cookies children would prefer. When we have cookies at home, I make like fresh baked cookies, so we don't really eat a lot of like pre-made cookies. And then look, they have these cranberry Sprites, and I haven't had one of these, and if y'all know, you know, like that's like my favorite little drink combo. So let's taste it right now because I'm out of breath. That just took me out. I've been talking to y'all for like 20 minutes. I feel like if you just get cranberry juice and mix it with Sprite, it tastes better than this, but that's just my opinion. Okay, anyways, that's the quick little haul of everything that I got from Target. I got little wrapping papers and these little XOXO things for decorating the table in the morning, but that's everything that I got from Target. I'm gonna get into what I got them for their actual Valentine's Day baskets and then show you guys the valentines that I made for their class since I lost the footage last Friday when I did everything. I'm like, I don't even know where to start now. I got them some rain boots because it's gonna be rain season here in the spring, and they love wearing their rain boots everywhere, honestly. And these are nice for like school and stuff too. But I got these off Amazon in this little neutral color, and they needed to size up anyways from their ones from last year. So the brand is called Tree Grandpa, and I got both boys a pair. I have these little baskets that I was gonna put their stuff in, but I think instead of using the baskets, I'm just gonna lay their gifts out on the table when they wake up in the morning. And then I got them a little books. This one is the Love the Hungry Caterpillar book, and this person one of my favorite books. So I'm excited for this one. And then I got them this Roses Are Red, Roses Are Pink, and Your Being Really Stink. I thought they would think that's funny because they're getting into the whole, like, I don't know, they're being boys, like, as they get older, like, they think that being stinky and butts and stuff is, like, the funniest thing. But, okay, I also ordered what I thought was these neutral colored little cups that I thought would just be nice for whatever. They like drinking with cups with straws because they always see me drinking out of a straw. But this one came in, like, a pink color. But it's all right. They just gonna be drinking out of it. It's really not that big a deal. I thought they were more neutral, but this is definitely more of like a rosy pink, so whatever. And then these are the little cups I got from Mello because our baby is growing up. He's gonna be transitioning into sippy cups, I feel like, really soon. Like, he's just such a big boy already at this point. And I found these like really cute silicone neutral colored cups from Amazon. This one's more of like an orangey color, but whatever. And then earlier in the month, or in January, I had got them just some little treats. So these are some chocolate covered pretzels that are strawberry, and then I got them some like little candies. I'll probably take these out of the packages and like put them on the table in the morning with their breakfast. But Carson loves marshmallows, and so when I saw these heart marshmallows, I was like, yeah, I gotta get those. And then I also got cotton candy. I'm gonna make them some cute little drinks with like cotton candy on the top, and then probably just let them eat the rest of it. And then what else? Oh, then this is, I think, the last thing, unless there's some stuff that I forgot about in my office. But I got them these instant digital cameras. So the boys already have one camera that they share. It's like a little digital camera, but they love taking videos. And I think it's such a good idea for kids because they can like record whatever they want to record. And then if you save the SD card or whatever, you can always go back and look at it later. And it's just, you know, memories for them to have. So something that I felt like would be fun for them, because it's kind of like more instant gratification, is it's a camera that records, but it's mixed with a Polaroid. So they can also record videos and take pictures, and then they can get their picture out instantly. And I have a Polaroid camera, and Carter loves taking pictures on my Polaroid camera, but the Polaroid is expensive. Okay, baby, so I was like, yeah, you have to get your own little camera. So I found these on Amazon, and I got them in the blue color. They come in blue, purple, pink, and yellow. And I got two of them. Two little ones for them, and I'm pretty sure that was it. Oh, let me show you guys. I got a little camera for the baby, like a little play camera. I thought this was so cute. I found this off Amazon. Well, yeah, not that he'll really know how to play with it or anything, but it's neither here nor there. It's the thought that counts. It was inexpensive. I just got it off Amazon. I got all these red roses, and I really needed like pink or white roses. Silly me. Let me show you guys their Valentines that they're taking to school in the morning. So this one is Carson's. It says, I dig you right here, and then it has some cookies. So it doesn't look exactly how I saw it on Pinterest, but the people that I saw do it on Pinterest had like M&Ms at the bottom of the bag, and I didn't want to put anything that was unwrapped Ew, something on my chest. I didn't want to put anything that was unwrapped in their bags, just for, you know, sanitation purposes, since they're taking it to school. I just put some animal cookie crackers in the bag. Those are Carson's. And then Carmelo is kind of the same thing, because I had a whole bunch of shovels left over and I didn't want to waste them. So I ended up just getting Mello's class, these little applesauces, and it says I dig you on there, and then they have a little shovel too. I have them sitting down here, like, I don't know what you would call this area over here, the shelves that I really love. And all weekend, Carmelo was just dragging them across the floor. I was like, oh my gosh. So they came on tag a little bit, I guess. Harder. We did this little thing that I saw on TikTok. So I basically got these little wine bags that you could put over a wine bottle, and I put a little mini bag of chips in there, and then apple juice as the drink, so it like looks like this. And then I'm gonna get him a Valentine's Day sticker to go right here. So yeah, I think that was everything. As far as decorations, I'm just keeping it really simple this year. I'm gonna make them like a cute breakfast, and then I'm gonna put up some balloons, and then I obviously got them some flowers. So yeah, these are heart-shaped balloons, and I'm gonna blow these up after they go to sleep tonight, and we're gonna like decorate the dining area. And then if I have the energy, I did get some white balloons so I could make like a ballooned arch across this window right here, and I thought about like putting some roses in it and like, you know, just doing a whole shebang, but I don't know if I'm gonna have the energy for all that, so we're gonna see. But I'll definitely put these up behind the dining room table. So yeah, I'm gonna put everything away. I have like 30 minutes now before I need to go pick them up. I feel like the time from when they go to school till when I need to pick them up flies by, and I gotta learn how to be a little bit more productive with my time. Put some wax on my hair, but I still have flyaways. I need to go put some more right here where my postpartum regrowth is. I'm trying to slick it back, but it does not want to be. It does not want to be slicked back, child. Anyways, let me put all the stuff away. I am aware. I didn't even zip my jacket back up coming out the house.
I can't be fucking these hoes in the city because they can't stay in their place. Libby thought she was somewhere.
Okay, anyways. Alright, it's much later. I went and picked up the boys from school, and I took all their Valentines up to school except for Carter's because I need to finish them. And then me and all the boys and my friend went to the mall. She was looking for a pair of heels for her Valentine's Day date tonight, but she didn't end up finding anything. And I didn't take my vlog camera in there because I wasn't really shopping. I was just kind of like going with her for moral support, you know. But y'all, let me tell y'all something. Steve Madden got the dupes, baby. Got the dupes. I'm on my way to Target to pick up those stickers for his Valentine's, but they literally have sandals in there that look just like the Aran sandals. I didn't even look to see how much they cost though, but they look just like them. Like, they're a little bit wider, like the H is a little bit wider, but like if you didn't know, like you wouldn't know. Like if you were like just seeing somebody walk, you probably couldn't tell the difference, to be honest. Like I was like, what the bleep bleep bleep? Like the color is the same, everything looks the same on them. And I guess they're just like faux leather, but they look really nice. So if I ever have to repurchase my Aran sandals, I'm gonna just get them from Steve Madden, baby, because I like the style of the Aran sandals, and it's literally the same thing but for less money, okay? But they also have like some other stuff in there that like is kind of like I don't know, what is the difference between because it's not a replica, because it's obviously not that designer brand, but it looks similar, so it's a dupe, right? Am I saying that correctly? I don't know. But they have some sandals in there that look like the Christian Dior. H&M also dropped a bag that looks like Christian Dior. I think a lot of designer stuff is gonna start to lose value soon, to be honest. Like, because you can really get something that looks similar everywhere else. And DHgate, yeah. I heard that like Cartier won't even authenticate. So essentially the value is... But anyways. But yeah, I just had to tell y'all that because I was in there like, oh my gosh, like, if we could save some money, that's cool too. Like, shit. But yeah, we went to the mall. She didn't end up finding any shoes, so she just got her man's a little V-Day gift. She got him some like baccarat oil, because I guess he has like the baccarat stuff. So she got him like some baccarat oil, and it was a ball taking the kids around the mall. Everywhere we go, people always stop them, and they're like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. And Carson is like, I know, thank you. And Carter is just like, Carter is my, like, he his daddy's son. Like, we go anywhere, he just mugging everybody. Like, unless somebody like really like warms up to him or something and like ask him a question, then he'll kind of like loosen up and smile. But when he was in the mall, people was looking at him, he was like, he just has a stank attitude towards people. Like, when we're out in public, it's so crazy because like he's really like super sweet, but he just do not be messing with the folks. I'm like, they was in there ripping and running in the mall, and then this man was trying to talk to me in the mall I was carrying Mello on my chest in the carrier, and I'm like, nigga, like, what was you gonna do with me and my 3 kids? I mean, granted, if I was in a situation where I need to give me a nigga and he wouldn't take me with my 3 kids, I would be grateful for that, you know what I'm saying? But like, he was cracking me up. That gives me, you got like 7 kids, so you ain't tripping on my 3 type. But he was older too. Anyways, child, it was a little trip at the mall. All the hood niggas was in Neiman. Okay, you ever want to find you a hood nigga, baby? Go to Neiman. Go to Neiman. The boys was outside today. You would think they was getting that girl Valentine's Day gifts, but I see nothing but niggas up in the men's section. Anyways, that's my little rant for the day. We're just on our way to Target, girl. I haven't been doing nothing. I'm about to get these little Valentine's Day stickers. I'm thinking about stopping at the Red store, get me a Red Bull, because I know it's gonna be a long night. I gotta get the rest of Carter's Valentine's Day stuff done. I need to dip the chocolate covered strawberries so they're ready for the morning. I need to put the little balloons up on the wall, and that's probably really all I'm gonna have the energy to do, to be honest. I wanted to do a whole balloon arch, but I always be telling myself that I want to do that, and then push comes to shove, and it's like, girl, you should have started that like 2 weeks ago. Like, ain't no way you finna do that tonight. Like, that shit takes a long time. I used to do stuff like that, like balloon arches and like party decor and stuff like that, back when I had like first quit my job and stuff. But that shit takes a long time, baby. Okay, I'm not interested in doing that tonight, so we just gonna make it shake. And then I was thinking about it, and I got those flowers for the boys, but I think I'm actually gonna have them take the flowers to school and give them to their teachers and, you know, the people in their class, since I got so many. And like, I'm gonna fill up the vases we got at home, but I'm gonna just let them take them to school to their teachers. And then Carter gonna catch himself saying he got a girlfriend. I'm like, okay, listen, at first when he came home, I thought he was like, you know, he's like, oh, I got a girlfriend. I'm like, yeah, okay. I go pick him up from school today. No. His teacher is like, oh, this is little girlfriend right here. I said, I didn't know what to say. I was like, oh yeah? I was like, he has been telling me about his girlfriend, but he didn't tell me her name. Her name's Olivia. When he told me he had a girlfriend, he said, Mom, I have a white girlfriend. And I said, okay. The reason why he does that too is because my mom is white and Aaron's mom is black, and instead of them picking grandma names, they were just like, they just never picked names like Nana, Mimi, nothing. They didn't pick anything. And so Carter and Carson just called them white and black grandma. I was like, y'all are trifling for that, but they refuse still to pick a name. They're just like, we're just grandma. And I'm like, okay, well, they can't decipher you guys by anything else besides that's what they say, like, because I see like what they see, so that's what they call them. But anyways, yeah, he came home and he was like, yeah, mom, I got a white girlfriend. And I was like, okay. And today I learned her name is Olivia, and the teacher told me that they be kissing each other on the hand and stuff. And then we got in the car, he didn't want to talk about it. He was acting all shy. I was like, what you acting shy about for now? And so when I just was leaving the house, I was talking to him. I said, so what you gonna get your girlfriend for Valentine's Day? He said, probably a nice purse and some shoes. I said, oh, you got some money. Okay, my baby got some money. He said, yeah, I got some upstairs. I said, well, Valentine's Day is tomorrow, baby. You didn't get there or anything. I said, so you gonna take her some flowers? And he said, yeah. So I'm gonna let him take her some flowers. I told him, because I don't want to tell him, like, if I just tell him, well, one, he's 5, so like the girlfriend concept is just newly starting. But if I tell him, oh no, I already told him, like, I don't really think you should have a girlfriend. You can have a girl that's a friend. But he's very adamant about saying she's his girlfriend. So I'm like, you know what? I said, listen, I said, if you want to have a girlfriend and y'all want to, you know, play together while you're at school, I said, but your focus is on learning and playing at school, and we're not going to be doing the kissing, okay? He said on the hand, I said, no, we're not going to be doing no kissing at school. That's not an appropriate place or time for that, okay? But shit, if you gonna have a girlfriend, I'm gonna make him treat her right. I'm gonna be that mama that be on my kids' head about their girlfriends. Because one thing I cannot stand about boy moms is that they are just like, they let their sons do whatever. No, not mine. You'll be grounded in the house. Play with me if you want to. I'm not kidding. Every girl that they date, like, I'm gonna give the girl my phone number. If he does anything of the sorts, he cuts up one little teeny tiny bit, call me. Yeah, I'm gonna get to whooping that ass. I'm dead serious. I'm not gonna have no little fuck boys running around my house. Absolutely not. It's not gonna happen. I didn't zip up my jacket, so I just got my mom bra out, but it's been that kind of day. We've been ripping and running a lot. But anyways, child, yeah. That's the little tea on a school girlfriend. And then when they first came home and was telling me about it, like the next day, they was like, oh, my girlfriend likes Carson now. And I was like, see, that's why you don't need to be having no girlfriend, because why is y'all trying to share a girl and go back and forth? So the first day he was like, that's my girlfriend. Next day he came home, he's like, my girlfriend likes Carson. They was whatever what they was doing at school. Child. Anyways, and then I was like, okay, well, that's why, you know, we should just have friends. Like, she should just be a friend. We don't need to say that's our girlfriend, right? And then, so Carson was like, well, he just has another girlfriend. He just don't like her anymore anyways. So, I have no idea. Yeah. I got a big boy. Talking about he got a girlfriend. Like, Biggie, we gonna see how this goes. That's a scary thing about becoming a parent of like a kid that's getting older. Like, being a mom of a toddler and a baby is not shit. Like, when they start growing up, I feel like that's the hard part. I am puncturing like the tiniest little hole in the bags, and then just letting some of the air out so that it can fit in here. I feel like that would be better than me like opening up every single one of them and like pouring the chips in there. I don't know. But y'all see. Did not tamper with them in any way. And then I'm just folding it up like that. So now the bag is smushed in there. But it's okay. I just bend this back and then put it over the bottle, and it looks like this. And then I got these. I thought they were stickers, but they're not. But they're little scratch offs that basically just say like different Valentine's Day jokes. And then I'm just putting them on the front of here. We nigger rigging it because I don't really have. I do have the supplies, but I feel like this will just be faster. So I just made myself some double-sided tape, and then I just put it over the front. Oh. I should be paying attention. Whew. Okay. Boom. This is what it looks like. I thought it's a cute idea. It's like a snack and a drink. It's not as aesthetic as I thought it was gonna be. None of the Valentine's Day really came out as aesthetic as I wanted it to be. I feel like in order for me to really pop my mom shit and like do everything real cute and nice, I have to like plan it like a year in advance. So like I need to start planning for next Valentine's Day, this Valentine's Day. And that's low-key what I'm gonna do for like Christmas this year. I think like I'm gonna start planning Christmas in like March. Yeah, I'm about to start planning Melo's birthday party right now. Because even right now is probably a little bit too late. Because when is he? He's turning 1 in May. March, April, May. And he's at the beginning of May. Cute. It'll be a little after school snack. I'll have to catch y'all up in a little bit, but we're getting ready to leave. So I figured if I don't hop now, I'll see y'all before I leave. So I'm getting ready to go. I ended up finding this dress that I'm wearing off of Amazon, so I'll leave it for you guys. But we have to leave out of the house in like 10 minutes. So I'm trying to hurry up and finish getting ready because our reservations were indeed at 3:30. So yeah, the kids just came home from school and Aaron's cousin's gonna come over and sit with them while we go eat really fast. I'm pretty sure we're going to STK, which is this steakhouse that I've been wanting to go to. Anyways, I don't want nothing else but to jump on here before I left because I didn't know if I was gonna see you guys. I haven't talked to y'all pretty much all day. This is the dress. These are the shoes that I'm wearing. And I don't know what bag I'm gonna wear. I need a clutch. So should I have probably went to the mall today? Yeah, but I didn't really feel like it. I was gonna go to Neiman and get this Cult Gaia clutch that I saw, but it is what it is. We'll save it for another day. I'm just gonna throw on all of my jewelry. Anyways, I'm almost done. If I could wear my red bottoms, I would, but I can't walk in them. I'm gonna try and do that to myself. For fragrance, I am going to do number 40. And then I'm gonna mix it with Scarlet Poppy. I love Scarlet Poppy. It smells delicious. And I'm gonna take my mini Scarlet Poppy. I need to put my bracelet on. I'm putting on this Glow by Summer Fridays with this little brush. I got off Amazon. And like glittery. I'm gonna put some on the back of my hands too. Oh shit, I got oopsie. My hair stuff never came in today, so I ended up just doing the little cute pearl clip looky. And that's it. All right. Hello, I am back from my date. It was cool. We ended up going to this new steakhouse that I've been wanting to go to called STK, and it was really good. We have gone to like all of the steakhouses in Dallas pretty much, and so we kind of like keep this ranking of where we, you know, like what is the best one, and I think STK is definitely up there with Nick and Sam's. So, and Nick and Sam's is one of those ones that I thought, like, because it's so popular that it really wasn't gonna be that good, but it's Nick and Sam's steak and their drinks. STK was good. I didn't get any drinks. I ended up just getting a steak. We got a bone marrow little app. Their bread was good. The bone marrow was good. The mashed potatoes, everything was good. Like, I feel like all across the board, everything was really good. Like, STK is probably like up there, but I think if they had bone marrow gravy like Nick and Sam's, it would have been so good. But I got my steak pepper crusted and with truffle butter. Whew, it was delicious. It was delicious. But anyways, yeah, I haven't really seen you guys all day, so I'm gonna just give you a rundown of the day. I know I told you I was gonna get up and I was gonna like cook like breakfast for the boys and make a little Valentine's Day breakfast, but Aaron actually ended up cooking us breakfast, and y'all know, if you know, he doesn't cook, so that was a pleasant surprise. He definitely gave it his best effort. He made pancakes, potatoes, eggs, and then he also had got me turkey bacon, and it was good. We gotta practice a little bit on the seasonings and other things, but it was very thoughtful of him. So yeah, he made me breakfast and put rose petals all over the floor, and then took the kids to school and then came home, and we've literally just been in the bed watching movies all day today. Like, literally just watching movies, chilling, until we got up and he went and picked them up, and then we went to our reservations and I got a little gift, and yeah, it was a good time. So the dress I ended up wearing, I think I was telling you guys before we left, is from Amazon. I didn't really get a lot of footage when we got into the restaurant because, I don't know, Valentine's Day is just a very personal day. I'm just trying to like be in the moment and really enjoy it. The nighttime versus the daytime vibes are supposed to be like a little bit different. At night, it's supposed to be a little bit more upbeat, more like club or lounge atmosphere. It was just very calm and centric during the day when we went, but yeah. The kids went over to Aaron's cousin's little cousin. He has a little cousin that's like the same age as Carter, and his cousin came and got them, and she took them over there for a minute. So while they're not here, I'm just going to get myself ready for bed. Hello! Today is February 15th, so it's the day after Valentine's Day, and it is currently 1:30 in the afternoon, and I have been cleaning since 7:30 this morning because I, yet again, self-sabotaged myself and did not go work out. I got up and I was just like, if I go right now, okay, that's like the best it's gonna get. I picked up my chin last night, and I have just come to the realization this morning. I woke up and I was like, I have been letting the days pass me by and self-sabotaging like since December. And I am so mad at myself. Like, I'm just disappointed in like how I've just kind of been letting the time pass. And I think it's almost because I got like just a little bit overwhelmed, and instead of taking like an actual much needed like rest and break, which I still haven't done, and I don't really know if I know how to do that, but like taking the time out to just be, you know, actually like not take a break, like, oh, I'm taking a break but I'm playing this, or taking a break but I'm doing this but not that. Like, I need an actual like something to recharge, refuel me, because I've just been like, okay, well, eventually I'll get it together, but things have actually just been like piling up on top of each other, and I've been just a mess, and I don't really know exactly what triggered it. I don't know if it was like seasonal depression, because December is just a really hard month for me, and then I just kind of like never completely picked myself back up from that. But I've just been tired of living how I've been living. Like, if y'all know me, then you know that I'm usually typically somebody who is organized or clean for the most part, and even if the day like becomes chaotic and the house is a mess, like by the end of the day I'll usually get it together, clean it up, stay on top of it. And I just have not been. I've been like, oh well, I'll get with it when I get with it. Because it was almost like I felt like I was like, okay, well, if I'm gonna have to do this shit every single day, I'm gonna just let that shit slide. And that's okay sometimes, but I was letting it get out of control. Like it was getting to be a little bit too much. And I don't know, like I just feel like I've been being very, I don't know, just low energy, low vibes, low energy. Like I just have not had the same amount of energy that I used to have. And it's kind of like I've had like this kind of like postpartum experience, like up and down, up and down, up and down. And some months I'll be fine and I'll be like on a high and I'll be so productive and feel like I'm just like crushing everything, best mom, working hard, like everything. And then when I hit those lows, so then I just end up in that same cycle. I hope this is making sense. Anyways, I came on here to say that, yeah, that is kind of what I feel like has been going on. And I just feel like I said, I've been going through the motions and just like letting every single day just like pass by. And so today I woke up and I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna make it to class. I know that, because I'm like, I want to make sure that the kids are ready and out the door, and I don't want to just like up and leave them and I didn't prepare anything the night before, and that was my fault. So I missed class again. Whew, you'd think I'll get up and go to something that I paid for, but anyways, ciao. So I just want to start living again. Anyways, we do have to finish up one more thing before we leave. I've been cleaning the entire house top to bottom. Okay, I mean like taking everything out of the drawers, like my clothes are organized, like everything, and I need to finish putting away a little bit of laundry and put a load in. So I'm about to do that before we leave. But when I go pick up the kids, my goals for really just trying to get back into the swing of things is like, one, I'm not gonna go to bed with things unfinished anymore. Like I can't, because it just piles up there's too many people in this house for me to just let the dishes go for one night or whatever. Like I just, little things like that is what made, I feel like, a big mess physically in the house. And then also I really just want to start living more. I'm like, the house would be less of a mess if we were just at the house less. Okay, so I'm not trying to be up in the crib no more. Like, I mean, I love my house and I love being here, but I'm just like, I want to start just living more and like traveling a little bit more. Even when I first had Mello, like I was just out more, and I think that really helped me because I was just like, we were just doing stuff in my time and my mind was occupied with other things, and I was just enjoying life a little bit more. And now I feel like I'm kind of like, even though I love routine and structure, I feel like I also want to just add in more activities and fun things into that routine, if that makes sense. So when I pick the kids up from school now, unless they have basketball practice, I'm just like not gonna come straight home anymore. Like I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna do things, whether that's go to the park, go to the zoo, go to the aquarium, like whatever it is. Like I don't even care, I just want to like get out of the house. And I feel like with having a third baby, it has made it a little bit more difficult. It makes me a little bit more anxious to do, but it's just something that I'm like, I'll benefit from it, and I know the kids will benefit from it if I just get out of the house. I want to start back taking at least one trip a month, even if it's just like a small road trip to like a neighboring city that's a couple hours away or whatever, and just going to like see different things. I think is also going to help. So I have all of that stuff that I'm going to hopefully plan. I don't know if we're going to go anywhere this month, maybe, but I don't know yet, haven't decided. But yeah, I've been cleaning up all day, so I haven't seen you guys all day, and that's a lot of like what's been on my mind. And then yesterday I kind of had like a woosah type of day, and now I feel like, okay, I've got a grip. I'm a little bit pieced back together. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling like I have more energy today. I don't know. I just want to get back to where I feel like I was. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna put the clothes up, and then I don't know exactly what we're gonna do today. Hey Siri, what's the weather? It's 75 degrees outside, which is like insane because it was just 30 degrees. I'm trying to check the weather. I didn't have anything exactly planned out for what we could do after school today, but I mean, it's gonna start raining at like 7 o'clock, so that means it's probably gonna start getting cloudy here soon. But I think I'm just gonna pick them up. I'm gonna make like little sandwiches. I used to make like, be really good about just like little things that I used to do as a mom that I feel like I've been slacking in, which has also been like making me feel very guilty. Like I used to have like little snack boards for the kids every day, and like, you know, I was just more prepared and prepped as far as just doing my like Sunday reset. Like y'all don't see my Sunday resets anymore. That's because I don't be Sunday resetting. y'all be seeing me, okay? Like, so I just need to get back into a better habit of being, just doing the things that I know I gotta do. So, and then take vacations when I want breaks instead of just completely like, basically. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta get some type of balance in there where it's like, okay, you can turn off your brain mentally and we can like go on vacation or take a little weekend trip or do something. And then when I come back, I'll kind of be like recharged, re-energized instead of just feeling like, okay, well, screw it, because I'm gonna have to do it again tomorrow and again, and so why am I doing it today type of mindset that I was in for a little while. But anyways, it's really nice outside. And so I was debating if I wanted to like go do a little picnic, but I don't really know. In this area, it's kind of like we have walking parks and like trails, and then you have playgrounds, and I don't really know one over in this area where it's like a mix of both. So I'm trying to decide if I just want to like come home and we can hang out outside on the patio or the backyard and just like eat out there. I got these little things for them to paint for Valentine's Day, so I was like, we can do that outside since the weather is nice today. I'm gonna go ahead and just put everything away really fast. It's just a couple of things that are left out on the bed right here. But when I tell y'all I clean, like the one window that opens up in the house is open, okay? The fans are on, like it just feels so much better here, because for a minute it was getting chaotic. Okay, but let me put all of this away, and then yeah, it's already starting to get a little bit more windy and cloudy, so we're probably just gonna come home. I'm like looking out of the window, but it's still nice. It's like 75, so we'll probably just go in the backyard. But I'm gonna put all the clothes away and then come back and get you guys, and we're gonna prep like a little snack and charcuterie board for the kids when they come home from school. And yeah, then we're gonna go pick them up and bring them home and just enjoy the rest of our afternoon. All right, I'm done with the laundry. I am thinking, let me close the fish tank because it's a little bit loud. I really should get like a smaller size platter than this. And I'm gonna move y'all so y'all can see me a little bit better. If my hair looks crazy on the back, just listen. This is your sign. If you're a parent, start making your kids food that you don't eat. Because my kids love all the kind of stuff I don't like. I used to never make peanut butter jelly sandwiches because I personally don't eat peanut butter jelly sandwiches. But my kids will eat like 20 peanut butter jelly sandwiches. So, we're gonna make PB&J, we're gonna cut up some fruit. We gotta get a grocery order tomorrow, but I'm not gonna overwhelm myself, because I feel like when I do that and I try to do like everything in one day, when I get this little spurt of energy, that's what ends up like draining me. And I know I have a dentist appointment in the morning, so I'll just get the grocery order in the afternoon before the kids come home from school. We have enough of everything to make dinner and have breakfast in the morning, so it's fine. It's fine, everybody's gonna live, nobody's gonna die. It's probably gonna be a very simple snack board because I don't have a ton of stuff, so I'm thinking strawberries, blackberries, peanut butter jelly, just like sandwiches and really just like some fruit on the side. And then I already got their cups together and ready for them when they come home from school. So we have their milk and their water. My water's also in here too. I have been doing a shit job of just taking care of myself also in general. Like, I haven't been drinking water. I haven't been doing anything. I started off this week with high hopes, thinking that it was gonna be different. But then Valentine's Day, I feel like that's also the thing. Like every single time I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get my shit together. Then it's like holiday, birthday, plan, something unexpected comes up. Like, and then I think I suppress a lot of stuff. And like, I didn't grow up with my dad's side of my family, and I feel like when things happen, for example, his sister or my aunt, she just passed away last week, and you know, it's in one way I'm sad for them because I know they're grieving, but also I never really knew her that well. Like, I knew of her, I've met her a couple times, but I just didn't grow up with my dad. So then I start to feel sad about things like that, because I'm like, dang, like, you know, this is somebody in my family who's my blood that I wish that I would have known better, or would have had the chance to be around or get to know. My dad doesn't talk to me, so he didn't reach out to me and tell me. I just ended up seeing it on social media or whatever from my little brother. which I wish that I had a better relationship with my younger siblings. I have an older brother, and I used to always kind of feel like I wish my older brother would have been more, you know, brotherly to me or care to have like more of a relationship with me. And now that I'm older, I see that it's not as simple as just that, because even though I want that relationship with my younger siblings, and they're not that much younger than me, they're like 2 years. My sister's only like 11 months or maybe like a year, exactly a year younger than me or something like that. But my point is basically I feel guilt about that, like not being around them. And then I also have twin brothers that are the same age as Carter, but I feel like all because they're connected to my dad, it's like hard for me to like have a relationship with them because I don't have a relationship with my dad. And I know the two are separate, but it doesn't feel like they are in a sense. So I don't know. And it's hard to like be around people that like, I love them and I have conversations with them every once in a while, but I didn't grow up with them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It kind of made me feel a little bit type of way this weekend when I was like watching over social media and like seeing everybody like post everything at the funeral, but they were also like having a good time celebrating, you know, her life with each other. And it was hard for me also because my dad was with somebody else and basically helped raise somebody else's kids, but like didn't raise me. Like my dad raised all, I'm probably oversharing, but this is just something that I'm going through in my life right now. But my dad basically raised all of his kids except for me, and he has 7 kids, so that should say something. And I just always felt like that was really hurtful. Like it was just something that like always hurt my feelings and still does to this day. And I have trouble dealing with it because even as I got older, like I put my pride to the side and I reached out to my dad and just like, you know, tried to like pursue him for a relationship. And we were fine for a while, and then things just kind of like, I don't even know how they kind of like went left and got messy, but they did. And we never had like a formal like, oh, I don't want to talk to you anymore or like type of thing. It was more so just like we just stopped talking. Like he just like didn't reach out to me during a time where I felt like, you know, I needed him in a way. Like when my grandma passed away, my dad, he came up for the funeral, but nobody invited me to my grandma's funeral. Like I think that me and my mom were on weird terms. Like me and my mom don't always get along or have the best relationship. And so when she passed away, I don't think we were speaking, and like she ended up showing up at my house, and Aaron's aunt had passed away earlier that morning. And so when she showed up to my house, I was like, what's going on? And she basically just told me that my grandma passed away. And so we weren't really on that great of speaking terms. I don't know what the deal was, but whatever. So anyways, time goes by, and it was during COVID, so things were backed up for like funerals and services and stuff like that. So some time had passed since I had talked to like my aunts and other people in my family about it. But my sister ends up calling me and she's like, where are you? And I was like, what are you talking about? And she was like, oh, like we're at Nana's service, like where are you? And I was so mad because nobody told me, you know. And then all my aunts were like, oh, we assumed that your mom was going to tell you, but my mom didn't tell me. And so it was just this whole big thing. And so me and my mom ended up like getting into it at the service because I was basically like, my feelings were hurt, and like I'm not somebody who is like confrontational, but my mom is very confrontational. Like she's just very direct. Like she'll say what's on her mind, whereas I'm more of like, even if it hurt my feelings, like I'm just kind of like, okay, well I'm just gonna come and I'm just not gonna talk to anybody. And so she was going through a hard time for her because her mom just passed away. They didn't have a good relationship either. So it was kind of just like a whirlwind of emotions. And basically my dad ended up being there because my mom invited him. But instead of my dad ever reaching out to me to say, oh, I'm going to be in town, I'm so sorry for your loss, like anything like that, he just like didn't reach out to me. So then when I got there, he was there, and well, these are bad. Like I just got those yesterday. Anyways, and then when I was there, like he just like didn't speak to me, and I was like, so I don't know. In my opinion, I think it had something to do with like him and my mom. Like they never got along, and then when I started back talking to my dad, then they like started like hanging around again, and then it just turned into this kind of like, I don't know, I digress. But whatever happened between them happened, so I don't know if it because my mom was on bad terms with me, then my dad was like feeling some type of way towards me based off of whatever back and forth conversations they were having or whatever the case was. But I was upset. So yeah, I feel like this past weekend with the passing and just like seeing everybody together and on social media and seeing like all his other kids and kids that are not his kids but kids that he raised, and then like, you know, they just have like this sense of family. It's very, very hard for me because I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry because that would be so silly. I'm not gonna cry. But I have something that I've just always wanted since I was a kid is like to feel like I have like my own family. And you know, it's hard for me because Aaron's family is very they're not perfect, but they're close. They're closer than my family. They're a big family. And on my mom's side of the family, nobody's just super close on my mom's side. And from my perspective, they all might be close, but I'm not close to them, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's just really hard for me. And then I was kind of like sad about it over the weekend. And sometimes I just, you know, it's those late night thoughts that get emotional, because it's also hard for me for my kids, because like I feel like my kids, it like passes on. They're kind of like, my mom and me don't have a great relationship, and I used to be like, I didn't really want my mom around the boys when my relationship with her wasn't good, because I felt like it was almost like a slap in the face to me, like, why do you want to be around my kids but you don't want to be around me, you know what I'm saying? And I've gotten over that since then. My relationship is not, you know, where it used to be. It's better now, but I feel like it's just hard because I want my kids to be around, you know, their family and to know that they have family and like, you know, things like that. So anyways, anywho, a lot has changed though and gotten better in the last, I want to say like year. Like before, nobody really, you know, like our kids really didn't see any family outside of us unless it was like a holiday. But now Aaron's mom, she spends more time with them. And yeah, anyways, I think that's also another reason why it's been just hard for me to get back into the swing of things from December, because December is death anniversaries, which triggers just like a lot of that on top of just like everything else. And then it's just something that I just don't know how to really deal with or let go. Like I just can't let go of the fact that like I just, you know, I always wanted a family, and I feel like I have a family, like my immediate family, like me, Aaron, and the kids. But I don't know, maybe when I'm older and they're older, it'll feel different. And like, I feel like my immediate family is complete, but I don't know. It just makes me sad. That was probably a lot of oversharing that I just did. So I apologize, but this is the story of my life. Okay. Alright. We've got, can y'all see over there? Sandwiches. I'll show y'all up close in a second, but I'm just gonna do maybe like 2.5 more sandwiches. I'm also gonna put some banana bread and cut it up on there, and then just kind of let them pick at it until dinner. I think tonight I'm debating between doing all the Chinese food that I got from Trader Joe's, but that was like hella stuff. It's freezer food, so it should still be good, right? Like, ew, there was a big bug on the strawberries. I think it was a spider. Oh. Well, hopefully it looks like it's dead. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to wash the strawberries again. Is that I don't know. That don't look like a spider. I don't know what the fuck that is, but that is disgusting. Excuse my language. Ew! Oh shit. That is disgusting. Okay. I'm gonna let these soak a little bit. Let me do some apples too. Apples. apples. They really like apples and peanut butter. If I had some like crackers, I would put some crackers and cheese and deli meat on here, but I don't really have any of those things, so I think that's why I probably have seasonal depression. Because I'll be good all year, because by the time I get back to this point where I'm like, okay, I'm over it, I don't care, it doesn't faze me, then I'll like forget about it for a while, and then it doesn't really trigger me again until like holiday season comes back around. Then it's kind of like, oh, now I'm seeing what I'm missing, if that makes sense. That's why I spend the majority of my holidays since I met Aaron with Aaron's family. Like that's where I've always gone for like Thanksgiving, Christmas. I go to my mom's side of the family sometimes, but I don't know. I love everybody on my mom's side of the family. It's just a different dynamic. My mom's a middle child, so if that resonates with anyone, she doesn't always have the best relationship with her family, so then it's kind of like I didn't really spend like a ton of time just like bonding with them and becoming super close. I did live with one of my aunts at one point in time in my life, and they're good. They're all very nice, good. Like I love them. Like there's nothing like, you know, they've never done anything to me or anything bad to me. We just never had that like strong family bond. I'm just rambling at this point, but I feel like it would be easier for me too if like my dad was just like, I know that my siblings growing up, like he wasn't like the most perfect dad, but I think it would also be easier for me if my dad was just like a deadbeat and he didn't take care of any of his other kids. But the fact that he just like participates with everybody else except for me is just like, be FFR, like what? And that's why I truly believe that like the relationship that men have with their children is based off the relationship they have with their father. Like I feel like if a man doesn't take care of his kid, it's because he either like doesn't like the child's mother and like didn't want to necessarily like have a kid with that person, which that wasn't the case for my mom. Like they wanted to have a baby, but then my dad ended up like resenting my mom and just, you know, basically she broke his heart, and so he was like, and he went back to where he was from, and he just kept on having some more babies after that and just left me in the dust, basically because I was a planned baby. So it's like, what's going on here? And then my brothers and sisters are also very territorial over my dad, so I feel like that kind of is hard for me because I don't want to feel like I'm taking their dad away from them because it's their dad they've known their whole life. But it's also like I wish that I could also have a father figure. Do you get what I'm saying? So anyways, I don't know how we just ended up on my whole family bibliography, but I'm not gonna be getting my strawberries from Target anymore because I don't know what type of bug that was in them strawberries, but if it was what I think it was, I really want to throw them out, but it's fruit, so fruit comes from the dirt, so it'd be fine. I should go to therapy. I did almost try to go to therapy once, and me and Aaron are actually thinking about going to therapy together or rinsing off our dishes. I don't think this plate is gonna fit. Oh, it might fit in the fridge because the fridge is empty, baby. This is what it looks like. Can y'all see it? Keys. We need some more variety on there, but I gotta go grocery shopping. Anyways, I think I was saying, I don't know if I'm gonna cook Trader Joe's for dinner tonight, like the Chinese food, because I feel like that's hit or miss. Like it's either gonna be good or it's not, and I don't know if I'm ready to like my first day back trying to cook if I want something that I don't know is gonna be good, or if I'm gonna just do the little tacos, the little birria tacos, because I have that, and I pretty much have everything that I need, except I don't have limes and onions or cilantro. But I don't really think that that's gonna make or break it. Like we could just eat it like a regular taco with meat and cheese. Like it's not that serious. I've been talking about wanting to take the kids out more, but I'm not taking them to the grocery store. Okay. We can go to kid places where other children are also acting like other children, but the grocery store is not one of those places. But okay. I'm gonna go get them and then we shall resume. We made it. And we also got some coffee on the way home because I'm like, it was a lot of moves when we got
Let me
in the
tell you
car.
about this girl, maybe I shouldn't. I met her in Philly, and her name was Brown Sugar. See, we been making love constantly, that's why my eyes are a shade blood burgundy. The way that we kiss is unlike any other way that I be kissing when I'm kissing what I'm missing, won't you listen? Brown sugar, babe, I guess high off your love, I don't know how to behave. Brown sugar. To me, you love me right down to my knees, and whenever you let me hit it, sweet like honey when it comes to me. Skin is caramel with the cocoa eyes, even got a big sister by the name of Chocolate. Brown sugar, babe, I guess high off of love, don't know how to behave. Sugar got me open, now I want some more. Always down for all my nonchalant, but I think I'm here to solo. Who my niggas don't mind. Stick out my tongue and I'm about ready to hit this gritty, pretty bitty with persistence. Yo, I don't think y'all hit me. Brown sugar, babe, I guess high off of love, don't know how to behave.
Today is Friday, so I literally don't think I've seen you guys in like 1 to 2 days. I have this face mask on. It's like pulling my skin super tight. Anyways, I just wanted to come and lace y'all up because, I'm not cursing anymore. What a heck of a couple of days it has been. Oh my goodness. Okay, so if y'all hear the construction in the background also, sorry. But basically, I think I ended off on Wednesday with y'all and I was like, yeah, I'm getting my life back together. Woo! Right? After we got home from school and we cooked and we had dinner, by the time Carmelo got a bath, he was just really fussy. So I was like, okay, maybe he's just ready for bed early. Let me go try to put him down. He would not go to sleep. That child did not sleep more than 30 minutes for the entire night. So we get to about 9 o'clock, Aaron comes home, he's still fussing. Aaron tries to put him to bed. He goes to sleep for like 10 minutes. I'm telling y'all, he did not sleep. Like I'm just gonna, anyways. So, but he starts to get a fever around that time too. So I'm like, okay, we're rotating Tylenol, Motrin. His fever would not break. He's not sleeping. And I'm just like, I have no idea what's wrong with him because the congestion that he was kind of having, because when kids start school, something inevitable that happens is just they pick up a bug and it has to work through their system. So 3 o'clock rolls around and I'm like, my baby is miserable. Like he's been even sleeping right on my chest with me the entire night. He is just not happy. Like he's just in pain somewhere and I don't know what's going on with him. And y'all know he's like usually a happy, very calm, chill baby. And he was just like, not even like crying, like but just like a whine. Like he was just like I just want to feel better. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna take him to the emergency room. We get to the emergency room, y'all, and they're like, it's a 6-hour wait. I'm like, anyways, but I'm like, okay, let me just get him triaged, anything to see if anybody, like, you know, if it's urgent, if there's anything that I can do for him. So he gets triaged and they're like, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a wait, but we're gonna get out some Motrin to him. That way he can, you know, we can keep working on the fever or whatever. We're sitting there for over an hour and they never bring him the Motrin. So I'm like, okay, I started walking out because I'm like, I could have at least controlled his fever or like been giving him meds at home and y'all are not even giving him meds. So I start walking out and they're like, oh, are you leaving? And I'm like, yeah, he never got any Motrin. The guy just pulls it out of his pocket and is like, here you go, and gives it to him. And I'm like, you could have did that if you cared enough an hour ago. But they were all just sitting at the front like talking. Granted, it was packed in there, but still I'm like, y'all are just talking willy-nilly all over the place, like just really not doing anything. Like, and I know because I worked in healthcare before that things are busy, but I've also worked in healthcare, so I know that some people just don't care that much. Like it's just a job, they just come, they do the bare minimum, and then they leave. This is a children's hospital. There's all these sick, crying people, babies, moms who are feeling overwhelmed because they don't know what to do with their baby, and they're literally bringing the baby to you to help, and you're not being helpful. So anyways, I was irritated. So he was like, are you still gonna leave? And I was like, is it still a 6-hour wait? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, yeah, I'm leaving. Like, there's no point in me sitting here. He literally was like, he fell asleep for 10 minutes while we were there in the stroller, but cried the entire time we were there, even with me holding him, consoling him, feeding him. Like, he couldn't eat, like, he wasn't eating. Like, it was just a lot. So I was like, whatever. So by the time I get him in the car, he fell back asleep. And when I brought him back in the house, he slept for about an hour and a half, and then he was back up at 5 o'clock, same thing, fever. So he just had like a fever for the whole entire day. But I personally thought it was like because he was having something going on with his tummy, and he ended up passing a couple of bowel movements, and then he seemed to be better after that. But granted, I didn't sleep the entire night. Then I had to get up and go to the dentist. So we have our permanents on, but I'll show y'all in a second because I can't even smile because my face mask. But anyways, it was just a lot the past couple of days with him being sick. So I was just trying to like get him under control, and then I was literally so sleep deprived I couldn't even drive myself to the dentist because I like didn't sleep out. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna drive like that because I will legit fall asleep. So I went to the dentist, I got my permanents in, so those are on. And fast forward to today, I took the kids by the donut shop this morning. They got their donuts, went to school. I got my lashes done and grabbed me a little bit of Starbucks, and now I'm about to wash my hair because me and Aaron are getting ready to go to the movies while the kids are at school. Because Mello is better now. Like, it was kind of like a 24-hour bug, if you will, but yeah, my body was just not really good.
How we end up in the backseat, just trying to get to the bag. We on the same page, you the same way. Only keep the fam around me, so let me know what it's gonna be. I don't plan on getting no sleep while we doing our thing, moving too fast. Candy paint with the windows all black, seats creme brulee. What they gon' say? With the top down, screaming money and a thing. And we up till 6 in the morning. When the sunrise, we'll be on it. Boy, I got pride, all so live. Tell me when to go, baby, when we gon' slide, baby, when we gon' slide. Ay. Up all night, baby, when we gon' slide. Oh, yeah, baby, when we gon' slide, 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 slide.
I have no idea if this camera is gonna glitch or not because I left my other camera in the car. My phone died and I left my camera in the car because I was gonna record on my phone while we were at the mall / movies, but then my phone died. Anyways, it was a whole shebang. But the movie we went to go see was Ant-Man. It was so good. Like, it was so good. Like, I really thoroughly enjoyed that movie. It was very good. Mello's doing just fine. He's running around playing right now on his walker.
Get out my car! Right now! No! Get out my car! Right now! Get out my car! Get out my car! Yeah, you guys get over here! And get out on top! Put it on top! Put it on top! Yeah! Put it on top! Put it on top! Put it on top! Put it on top!
Oh! What's the matter?
Hi. Toto. Hi. Toto. Hi.
Alright, it is later and I'm about to finish up getting ready for bed. So this vlog was very much chaotic, all over the place. It was probably pretty short because I just feel like I didn't really get to do everything that I wanted to do this week, but clearly y'all know how that be. Eventually, I'm gonna stop talking about it and apologizing literally just live this is just my life at this point. I don't know what to say. But I put a little bit of the Aztec clay mask on these areas of my face where I have like actual active like little pimples. The rest of this was kind of just like, if you are a picker, then you know, like when you pick at your face, you kind of just like get those little pick marks. So anyways, child, they already look a lot better though, and I'm sure that they'll be fine. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and close out the vlog here because I really am probably gonna pull like an all-nighter, and I want to get this vlog up to you guys to be, you know, stay on schedule and consistent with the weekly vlog. So it is probably a pooped little vlog, one that I would normally just throw in the trash, pop back up next week. But like, I'm just gonna be consistent this year and accept the fact that like, this is just my life. Hopefully next week will be better. That's what my whole motto is. We just get back up and we try again tomorrow. But life be lifing me so hard, it's ridiculous. But before I go, I'm gonna give y'all an update on my teeth next week. This is what they look like. I am in love with them. I think they look flawless. My gums are a little tore up right now, and from the numbing, so my lips are still kind of like wonky. Like an all day yesterday, I was kind of like, I don't know, they're just like sore. I had to get numbed a lot of times because my body just absorbs or goes through the numbing really quickly. But I'm gonna go through every single little last detail with y'all about my veneers. I'm gonna take you guys with me to my final appointment with my dentist and just talk about everything. So if you're interested in about my veneers, just stay tuned to next week's vlog. I was hoping to get in all that information this week, but I have to go back for my final post-op appointment tomorrow to do before, or not tomorrow, on Monday to do before and after photos. We'll get a deep dive into all of that. So if you're interested, just wait for next week. I want to do it properly. That way, you know, if you're interested, then you're getting all the right information and I'm not like leaving anything out. Take me a bath and decompress from the day a little bit. I just finally got everybody to sleep. I'm gonna go ahead and do all of that, and before I go, I did just want to remind you guys to remember to check out Trilogy. I will leave a link to their website in my description box along with my discount code McKenna20, so you get 20% off all of your purchases. So go ahead and get you some of this, girl, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye. Sorry about this week.